Surely one of evolution's quirkier productions, the Weedy Seadragon is a collection of odd angles and mysterious appendages encased in a suit of armour. A beady eye looks down an impossibly long, white-spotted snout that even has its own tiny fins. Yellow spots and purple and brown bars on its body make it stand out when over sand or rock, but allow it to disappear when it retreats into the seaweed from which it takes its name. Tiny fins beat continuously, causing it to glide through the water without any of the sinuous movement that is characteristic of the fishy tribe. It is indeed a fish, related to the seahorse and pipefish, though you could be forgiven for doubting it. And whatever you might know about them, it never prepares you for the surprise and wonder you feel when you're lucky enough to see them, as I did a few weeks ago in the marine park off Bateman's Bay. It's natural for us to see the Weedy Seadragon as a bizarre and inoffensive creature, but this is just a matter of scale. If a tiny shrimp could have emotions, it would fear the sea dragon as the most terrifying of predators. The beating of those tiny fins enable it to mimic drifting seaweed and then to be among its prey before they're aware of its presence. Remorselessly, the fearsome dragon sucks up its victims through its siphon-shaped snout, like an animated vacuum cleaner sucking up a nest of insects. Despite its predatory habit, and it's no different from many other fish in that respect, the sea dragon does have its gentlest side. Few fish do anything to nurture their young, but not only does the sea dragon look after its eggs until they hatch, it is in fact the male that does the hard work. In this, the sea dragon shares a common trait with its cousin, the seahorse. You might know that the male seahorse has a little pouch in which he carries around the eggs his partner has laid there. Sea dragons lack a pouch and instead glue the eggs to the underside of the male's upper tail, where he carries them around until they're ready to hatch. The baby dragons then pop off as miniatures of the adult and thereafter have to fend for themselves. Did you notice the eggs? Or maybe you'll have to watch the video again. Sea dragons are found only in the waters of southern Australia. The Weedy Seadragon has a cousin in Western and South Australia called the leafy sea dragon that looks even more bizarre. And, amazingly, just a year ago, a totally new species, the ruby sea dragon, was described from Western Australia, where it lives in deeper water. All sea dragons and their relatives are protected in New South Wales, and rightly so. If you're something of a beachcomber, you might come across the hard shell of a sea dragon washed up on the beach. It'll last for quite a while on a shelf, but no relic or picture can compare with the experience of sharing a few square metres of ocean with one of nature's most remarkable creatures.